The other one says, I'm feeling lucky. I'm not so sure why that button's feeling so lucky since nobody clicks on it. I wanted to find out what I'm feeling lucky does, so I Googled it. Accidentally hit I'm feeling lucky, took me back to the Google homepage. What? That joke is in there. I think I'm losing the crowd, partly because the sound, partly because people are hungry and want dessert. It's getting kind of late. It's kind of a weird environment, a lot of kids running around. You know you're at a Muslim environment where kids are running around unsupervised and everybody just thinks it's normal. Most parents don't even have any idea where their kids are right now, but it's just so normal. It's okay. Round of applause. How many Moroccans are in the audience? Make some noise. If you're Moroccan, nothing to you. Okay, nice. So we have some other Tunisians. We got Tunisians in the house. Any other Algerians? All right, we got some. I got a joke for you. Most of you probably speak French and Arabic. I call French a bit. And since you speak French a bit, I have a joke for you. If you don't speak French or Arabic, you're not going to get the joke. It's okay. Evidently none of the jokes are funny anyway. Here's the joke. Now, there's an Egyptian guy in Cairo, Egypt, and he's very sad. So his Moroccan friend who lives in Egypt comes to visit him, and he says, why are you so sad? So the Egyptian guy says, I'm sad because I'm moving to Paris, في فرنسا, ولا أتكلم اللغة الفرنسية. So I'm moving to Paris, France, and I'm very sad because I don't speak French. So the Moroccan friend tells me, hey, listen, no problem, مش مشكلة. No problem. He says, كل الناس في فرنسا يتكلم العربي. Everybody in France speaks Arabic. He says, what? He says, yes, نعم. بالضبط والله. He says, كيف? He says, listen, all you have to do is تكلم بالعربي وبعد كل كلمة just add all. This صح all. So the Egyptian guy starts practicing all. Flies to Paris. He moves in to his new house. He's feeling tired from the move. He decides to go to a little cafe, get a little cup of coffee, sits down. Here comes the waiter, متقدم. He says, so, he talks to him in French, and now here comes the Egyptian. واحد قهوة من فضلكم. So, the waiter is very confused. So the Egyptian guy says, واحد قهوة من فضلكم. So the French waiter says, pardon? And he says, لا, سخونة. Maybe you guys heard that joke. I appreciate you laughing at that joke. MashaAllah. Let me tell you a couple more things, man. This is a true story. I was talking earlier about the bird in the cage, and you are actually a bird in your cage. And the mistake we make is that we forget that the bird is inside of you, and that's the real you. I'm going to tell you a story, a true story that happened to me, that made me understand this reality. I was flying home to Chicago, that's where I live, in Chicago, and I was flying home to Chicago from London Heathrow Airport. I got to the gate, I did that thing that we all do, start assessing the situation, right? Most people have kids, stay away from me. That guy is sneezing, bad news. Across the gate, I saw this guy, I'm not gonna lie, he happened to be a white guy, middle-aged, very clean cut, in a very expensive suit with a snakeskin briefcase. He's just staring at me, dirty looks. I was like, oh yeah? We started having a little energy war at the gate. And something in my heart was, I don't like this guy. This guy is not a nice guy. This guy is a mean. And they called boarding for first class. He got up. I was like, I knew it, jerk. He goes on the plane. 5 minutes later, they call boarding for the poor people. I got mine. I'm looking at my boarding pass. I'm in 7C. And I know I have to walk past the first class cabin. I have to see this guy. I'm not happy about that. As soon as God was I saw him right away. He was in 3D, third row, left side aisle seat. Just staring at me, just I was like, I went and sat down on my seat. Something in my heart was like, this guy is not a nice guy. I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy. Which is weird that I was keeping an eye on a white dude in first class on a plane. I didn't realize how ridiculous it was at the time. That's just how it went down. Plane takes off. About 30 minutes into the flight, I started fooling around with that phone on the back of the seat. You guys know about this phone? This phone that's never been used in the history of aviation. Another business idea brought to you by Sally, admittedly. Now she's investing in multi-billion-dollar telecom businesses since she made so much money selling seashells on the seashore. I started fooling around with this phone. On this particular occasion, I discovered a little-known feature on the airplane phone. You can call other seats. What? 3D. Let the games begin. 3D sang. It started ringing. I got so excited. I saw his head over the seat. He was like, he started looking around, which is exactly the right response when your phone rings on a plane for no reason whatsoever. He got freaked out. It took him like 10, 15 rings to figure out what's going on. Finally, he answered the phone like, hello, hello. It's the first time I heard his voice. I was like, British. I knew it, jerk. He's like, hello, hello. And then I hung up. He says, the first thing you do when you prank call somebody, you just gotta be careful. You gotta get yourself together. You gotta come into this prank. You gotta hear a little voice in your heart from an angel like, don't do it, devil. Do it, do it. 3D send. He's like, hello, hello. And then I went, hello. I made a scary face, nobody can see me. He's like, hello, who is this? Who is this? And I said, you're gonna die. Up. I don't know why I did that. I felt bad right away. I felt so ashamed, I'm sorry. I felt ashamed, I felt excited, and I felt scared. This part of me was like, oh my God, I can get arrested. What am I doing? This is a horrible decision I made. I could go to Guantanamo Bay because of my childishness and immaturity. I started freaking out. Like, what happens now? What if the guy's actually scared? Like, babe, excuse me, ma'am, someone just rang my phone. I told me I was going to die. What if he tells the pilot, this pilot diverts the plane on international news on CNN, BBC, getting arrested? Like, I'm a comedian. I swear to God, I wasn't joking. Started freaking out. Now, what you don't know about me, Boston, before I became a comedian, I used to be an attorney. Surprise! That's when the lawyer in me kicks in. I started assessing the situation. Like, oh, what did I say? What did I not say? What did he say? What did he not say? What did I do? What did I not do? What did he do? What did he not do? What potential liability and exposure do I have under the current set of facts?